Before we get into this video, I just want to first say I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well. You're in great health and great spirit. I hope that your 2021 is better than your 2020. Even if you had a great 2020, I hope that you were able to take and build off of what you did in 2020. If it was a bad year, let's forget about it. Let's move forward in 2021. That's from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. Let's keep it moving in this video. Here we are. Hey, wait. What we talking about again today?
Answer questions from the last two videos, give the tips, and talk about the channel.
That's Enrique. He's the editor. We're here to talk about some things with the channel and with the lock portion of my channel. I want to let you know this is kind of like a double content channel. So like I put up comedy skits or skits, and I also do my dread updates and lock journey videos. We're going to continue to do it just like that. You'll get double content sometimes, where you'll get a video and then another video. Maybe the same day, maybe one right after another. It is gonna be double content, all right? Double content. So you'll probably get a comedy skit or whatever skit that I decide to do. You'll get that weekly as fillers. And for you who follow me just for my lock updates, you'll get the lock updates as things accumulate, as I get retwists and people ask me questions. With that being said, this video is gonna be a good video for people who have locks. If you don't have locks and you want to tune in because you're supporting the channel, by all means do that. If you're a man or a woman, this can help you. If you're white or black, white people, you can get dreads too. I say that because there's this white girl who lives in my city who has some dope dreads, like 10 out of 10 dreads. So if you're white and you watch this, you can definitely get dreads no matter what people say. Again, it's a girl who lives here who has dreads, and her dreads are phenomenal. So it doesn't matter if you are just here just to support me. If you're ever thinking about getting dreads, I say do it. I'm gonna always advocate towards people getting dreads, all right? The main part of this video was to address some things in my last video that people asked about. I had two questions that were asked to me, and I wanna kinda elaborate on those questions and tell you what I feel about them in this video instead of just typing you on YouTube. To go into the first question was, for a new person on the journey or a person who just started the dread journey, what are some advice that you can give to me? I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you because I care for y'all and I love y'all. You may be like, dang, how you love me? You don't even know me, man. Believe me, I'm that type of person, man. I have nothing but genuine love for people. My biggest and greatest piece of advice that I can give to you is to have patience. 95% of the dread journey or the lock journey, of however you want to say the journey itself is patience. A lot of people cut their hair within that first year because they have this idea of, oh, I want to be draped out. And if you don't know what draped out is, that means when your hair drapes down like curtains. So a lot of people have this mindset like, I want to be draped out. And then you start off, and if you don't got like a big fro, if you start off from like a small fro, you're gonna have like little widths. That's how I started off. And I knew when I cut my first set and I was gonna restart, I was like, yo, have patience because you're starting from a place where you don't have that much hair. So don't go into it thinking like you're gonna just be shaking your hair and your hair just gonna be blowing in the wind. Just go into it and have patience. I'm telling you, a lot of people cancel out the journey because they can't make it to that year to year and a half mark. If you make it to that year and a half mark, I guarantee you're gonna be very pleased with the length of your hair, but you just gotta make it to that point, all right? You have to make it to that point. That is the major thing, and you gotta have patience. You gotta have that patience. Me, when I first had my locks, man, when I first started them, I said, well, I first had locks. I don't know why I said it like that. But when I first started my locks, I had small locks, and I never had the idea in my mind like I'm going through an ugly phase. That's what people call it. I just call it a phase. But people like to say an ugly phase. It's not an ugly phase. It's just a phase. Like everybody has a phase of where your hair is. Like right now, my hair is in another phase. People like to call it the ugly phase. I never thought of it like that. I always thought my hair was long, even when it was this little. And that's the type of mentality you must have going forward with your locks. You must envision yourself right now and not in the future, because if you bank on the future and you wanting long hair, you're gonna be like, why isn't my hair long? Why is my hair grown? I don't have to do this no more. I can go get a low cut. And then you're gonna end up cutting your hair. Have patience. That's the main thing. The second piece of information that I can give you is to keep your hands out of your hair. Like, keep your hands out of your hair. that is a big thing. Now, I'm not too sure how a lot of you started y'all dreads. It's a lot of OGs who follow me who've been in the game longer than I have, but I don't know how a lot of you guys started your method, whether you did the sponge method, the coils, or I believe the plaits. Each method has its own setbacks and things you gotta be careful of. But if you did like how I did and did the rat tail comb coil method, keep your hands out of your head because you will undo your twist. You will undo your twist. My hair up top is a different texture than what it is in the back. My hair in the back is like, it's like kinky, I don't know, it's like coarse. So it locked immediately. My hair on the top came undone. Every time I got a retwist in the first few months that I got my hair dreaded, kept coming undone. And the ones in the back stayed, but the ones up top didn't. And that's because I would always be in my hair. And of course, with my hair being the texture that it is, like really straight up top, it was just a recipe for disaster. With that kind of segues me into another thing. I had to get my hair interlocked. With the interlocking, if you don't know what that is, you take your dread and you put it underneath each other. So let's say you take your dread and then you gotta like put it underneath it like this. So you bring it down under like that, and then it's like a little knot. And it keeps your dread from completely obliterating into nothingness. So I had to get mine interlocked, but me putting my hands in my hair and trying to twist it back in, it didn't work. So I say keep your hands out of your hair and don't scratch. I got thick hair. I just got a tape up, but you can see all this new growth. I have thick hair, but one thing that my scalp does, it absorbs oil. And if your hair absorbs oil, if your head absorbs oil, you're gonna end up scratching a lot. Now this won't really affect your dreads, but it'll cause scabbing on your scalp. And when you get that fresh retwist, you're gonna have, and I'm looking at the screen right now, you're gonna have like, you have scabs all in this when your fresh retwist. You know, when you get your fresh retwist, your hair, you can see your scalp and that shit just looks cool. You're gonna have scabs all in your stuff, man. So try to keep your hands out of your head for those two reasons. You don't wanna undo your dreads and you don't wanna scratch and get scabs. I fell victim to the scab part too. That's just, I'm just giving you my trials and tribulations, and hopefully you don't go through it. The second part of this was tips. Some of y'all may already know these tips, but I'm just giving it to y'all. So the first part is, if you are dealing with balding with your dreads, and this is the part that, again, some people may know about, some people may not know about this, all right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So if you're dealing with balding, I'm gonna suggest something to you. They're not giving me no check to do this. I'm just doing this out of kindness of my heart because I rock with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. This. And it's almost gone. It's almost gone. It's almost empty, but let me move that right there. Can you see it? Yeah. It's Jamaican mango lime black castor oil. All right, this, it gotta be this one. It has to be this one because they make another one. It don't smell good. That is disgusting. This right here, you could wear this. You don't even gotta put no cologne on. That'll be your cologne right there. The reason why I'm showing you this particular product is because a couple years ago, I had a homegirl who had a boyfriend who was going bald. And she told me, you know what? People like to say that going bald is just a genetic thing. I don't think so. With my man, I oil his scalp every night, his hair started going back. Cool. Fast forwarded 2 years later, I had got a food allergy that put a patch in my beard. And the patch was like that big, like the size of a quarter. And I thought I had alopecia. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I had alopecia. I was depressed because losing hair is very depressing. So I thought I had alopecia. I went to the doctor and I was like, hey, have you been eating something? And I was like, yeah, I've been eating a lot of this. You know, men are creatures of habit. So I have got some food and I just kept eating it like daily. The same thing. And I started scratching my beard. Next thing you know, had a nice little patch right here. Boom, about that big. And it was smooth. I was like, damn, man, no hair growing there. It might be a wrap for my beard. The girl who I was dating, she was like, nah, you should probably get yourself some black castor oil. And I was like, okay, I'm willing to try anything at this moment. I got this and I started every day just putting it in my beard, just massaging it in my beard. A couple months later, my beard grew back fully. You can't even see it. It was right here. Can't even see it. I'm telling you. If you can put this on your scalp with dreads too. Like if you know, whoever is doing your retwist, or if you're doing it, just take some, put it on your head, just massage your scalp, and I guarantee you it'll help you with hair loss. If you're dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? If you're not dealing with it, then just don't even worry about it. But this is still good even if you're not dealing with hair loss. It's a good thing to put on your scalp. It's healthy. It's vitamins. in this right here. Gotta be this one. It smells good. If you get the other one, it's gonna be good for you, but it's gonna be real dank. Real dank. I'm telling you, get that one. Cause it smells good. A lifesaver. Cause I'd have been walking around with a patchy beard. And if you're dealing with some hair loss, man, I'm telling you, get you one of these. They're only like $5, I think, $4 and some change. At any beauty supply store, get that. That's gonna help you. Another thing I wanna show you is something for, you don't even have to have, man, what I'm talking about, you don't even gotta have long hair for this. I was just about to say you need to have long hair to get one of these, but you don't need long hair to have one of these. This right here. Invest yourself in one of these. Invest in one of these. Let me say this again. Invest in one of these. These you can get from Walmart for a few dollars, and you can get like a pack of 3. Even if you got long dreads or you got short dreads, don't matter. Invest in one of these. This is a sock. Now, this is all purpose, so when you see it in the store at Walmart, it ain't gonna have nobody wearing dreads advertised on it. It's just gonna have probably like a white person on there wearing this as a scrunchie, but I got like 4 of these because I lose them. But this is very, very important. Let me look at the camera while I say this. This is very, very important. Get yourself one of these, and it don't matter how long your hair is, because you can always just use it like this. If your hair is small, I mean, if you got short hair, like that, boom, put it up. This right here is what you need to be sleeping in to keep your hair intact. If you can get a silk one, get a silk one. You got to go to a beauty supply store if you can get a silk one. But if you can get a silk one, get a silk one. It don't really matter. The main thing that this is for is when you go to sleep, when you lay down, and this is going to start to happen when your hair starts to get a little longer. When you lay down and you turn over and your hair is caught underneath your shoulder or on your back and you try to move, it's a wrap. It's going to hurt. You might even pull your dreads out your scalp. Invest in one of these. It'll keep your hair up, man. I don't know if I can put it on with my hair up like this, but you put it on and then you go like that there. You see how I look? Let me see. You see that there? Now when you go to sleep, your hair is up like this and not underneath your shoulder. There's been plenty of times where I fell asleep and I just rolled over and like my hair be underneath my shoulder and I'll go like that. Now I wake up like, oh snap, I might have pulled a draw. Reaching in my head trying to see if I done pulled one of my locks out. I'm telling you, I don't go nowhere without one of these. I got a bunch of them. They are inexpensive. When I go out of town, I keep it. When I go anywhere, I spend a night with somebody else, I'm bringing one. I'm telling you, invest in this because it's not gonna hurt. And if you're going bald or you having patchy beard issues, get you some of this. Get you some of this, it works. And it smells good. And then get you one of these. And again, it don't matter if you got long dreads like mine or if you got short dreads. Again, you can just pull it down to whatever length you needed it. You see? If you got shorter dreads, like that. You got even shorter dreads, pull it down again, like that. It'll keep your hair up. But if your hair is not too long where it's getting caught underneath your shoulders when you sleep, you'll be all right. But this will just keep your hair up. And this is vital information. Some of y'all may already know about it, but there's some people who don't really know about it. Oh yeah, I got another piece of, I forgot it was another question that somebody asked. How often do you wash your hair? How often do you wash your hair? I'm gonna tell you like this, take a note out of women's book when it comes to natural hair. Women have a wash day, a set wash day. And this is some serious stuff that I'm telling you right now. This is probably the most vital piece of information that I can give you if you don't know already. Women have a wash day, natural women. They say, oh, Sunday is my wash day. I've dated a woman who was natural and she'd always be like, yo, Sunday is my wash day and that's it. I'm not washing my hair. Any other time, Sunday. Cool. Take the same approach with your locks. Do not wash your locks a bunch or every day. If you can wash your hair like once or twice, not even twice, I'll say once every week or even once every 2 weeks, go for it. Because when you wash your hair a lot, and I learned this from somebody else who went through this, when you wash your hair a lot, your hair can develop mold. Yes. I mean, mold like in the shower, if you don't clean the shower out, like mold. And that is bad for your locks, man. I mean, you can get it fixed, but it's not gonna be worth it. You're gonna just probably have to cut your locks. You can develop mold if you overwash your hair. Like, think about your hair and the inside of this lock, and the inside of it. Inside of this, you can have mold. Like, if you like open it up like that, like you can look through, you'll have mold in the inside, and it'll look like it'll look like mold, bro. It'll look like mold. Like, I kid you not. Do not overwash your hair. Somebody asked that question. I don't know how serious the person was in asking the question. Maybe because they thought we didn't wash our hair like that because we had locks. But don't wash your hair a lot. Don't do it like every day when you hop in the shower. I'm telling you, you don't need to wash your hair that much. The oils on your scalp is good for your hair to remain strong. Like, all oils and all the stuff that's in your hair is not always bad. You know, I had to learn that with my beard. Somebody told me that was like, yo, you don't gotta wash your beard every day. You wash it once a week too, because the oils, your natural oils, your beard needs that. The same thing with your scalp. Your scalp needs it once a week. Once every 2 weeks is cool. Once a week. Again, you can develop mold. Pretty sure there are ways you can get the mold removed out of your locks. And I know people who had to cut their locks off because they had mold and had to restart. Listen to me. You don't want to have to go through that. You don't want to look up regimens or look up people who can remove the mold out of your scalp. Who knows how much that's going to run you. Listen to me. While you ahead, don't wash your hair a lot. Once a week is good. All right. Also, I want to tell y'all that I'm getting my hair retwisted soon. I didn't get the ACV rinse done because I was sick between the last video up to now, because the last video that you see about my locks, it was done before Christmas, and this video is being filmed right at February 1st. So I was sick. I couldn't get the ACV rinse because somebody was gonna actually do it and I was gonna film it while they soaked my locks. Wasn't able to do that, but on my next video, I'm gonna have a retwist and I'm gonna have a style done. And I should talk to y'all about the styles that I'm looking forward to getting in the future, and my favorite styles with having a mohawk, or even with having a faded sides like a high top fade, or even if you don't have that, I'm gonna tell you my go-to styles and the styles that I don't do because I feel like it pulls your scalp and put tension on your scalp. So that'll be in the next video. But I really wanted to come to y'all and just give y'all some information based on the questions that was asked on my last couple videos. I must say, you guys have been great when it comes to the positivity on the channel. It's been a lot of dialogue in the comment section, and I've been trying to reach out to every one of you. If I didn't reach out to you, it's because either YouTube didn't allow me to, or you removed the comment. But I've been reaching out to every last one of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all been showing hella love, like mad love. And I'm not even from California or New York, but y'all been showing mad love and hella love, all that stuff, man. Like, I'm really thankful for y'all. I say keep it going. You know, this is what this channel is about, is entertainment to make you laugh, or entertainment if you're having a rough day, but also to help you if you got locks. If you want to follow my journey, I'm more than happy to show you my journey. I'm also going to tell y'all about something really important on my next video with my retwist that I was talking to y'all about in my regret video. So that's gonna be a really big video, and I want y'all to tune in to that one because it's gonna reveal something that I'm gonna be doing within the next year or two. Probably when my hair gets to be, I want to say probably at this point, I'm like maybe a year or so away from this point. So once we get to that point, then I'm gonna make a big change, a big change, and I'm gonna let you guys know in the next video. Alright, other than that, man, like I started off the video saying, I hope that you and your loved ones are well. Take care of yourself, stay healthy. I'll see you on the next one.